Hey, I'm Rob with Phokus Research Group, and we're going to run you through our new active shooter kit, and then we'll give you the history and some of the updates on our tactical line. So with all the active shooter, all the incidents that we've been having, we were approached by different customers and they were asking for a flexible, customizable wall hanging kit. So we've got 3 sizes of bags. Basically they hang on the wall next to an AED, next to a fire extinguisher. Inside we've got removable vinyl bags. They're zippered. These bags can hold as many as 8 kits. This one's loaded out for 6 kits. One other configuration that we do that a lot of customers like is we run 2 soft lidders inside. So the contents inside right now are just bleeding control. We've got combat gauze. We've got the Gen 7 cat tourniquet, shock blanket, extra gauze, ace wrap, tape, and gloves. This is really just the standard for bleeding control. We can add breathing and airway items if the customer requests. So this is called our heavyweight bladder. This is the vinyl that we use with our tactical line. What we also have is a lightweight, which is a lock sack in an elastic sleeve. The units, like the military, for the military buildings, they usually run with our vinyl heavyweight bladders, because what they'll do is they'll take these bags off the wall and then they can use them for mobile. They'll put them in vehicles, they'll keep them at barricade points, things like that. One of the newest pieces of intel that we've gotten is different organizations aren't buying the bags, they're just buying the kits, right? So it's a full bleeding control kit. It's got the instructions right in here, and they're putting these and they're staging these in different offices because of the run, hide, fight mentality. If you have a bag hanging in the hallway and you have the bad guy in the hallway, bleeding control is not going to do you any good out there. So we're seeing more and more people just buying these accessible kits, and they'll stage 1 or 2 in each office, at the quarterdeck, at the main entrance, any point of friction. We do a smaller case, which we'll show you in a minute. That fits inside an AED box, and that's got a SWAT T tourniquet, combat gauze, and tape. So we can scale these kits. We can use any component that you want. If you're a Celox fan or a Newstat fan, we run with what the standard military approved items are through TCCC, and we're following all the guidelines for Homeland Security's Stop the Bleed campaign. So the reason we use vinyl in our heavyweight kit is our original designs were all vinyl operator kits. This is our under the body armor trauma kit. It's made out of heavyweight vinyl. It's RF welded, the seams. You've got a ripcord right here. You can see how thin it is. It's really undetectable when it's sitting behind your body armor. This is our flagship product. Pull tab. The bladder will actually outlast the contents, so operators will get the full 5 years and they're not going to have to replace their IFAC. Same components are in this low vis kit, and the low vis kit, it's a little bit thicker, where the Under Armour is about 3/4 of an inch. This is about 1 inch thick. This goes in your cargo pocket or in your lumbar. And you can see here from the pictures, we tried to connect the dots. The shield kit is when you're in plain clothes and you're not wearing armor and you're really trying to not draw attention to yourself. This is nice. This will fit inside your suit pocket. It'll fit in your back pocket. And this is actually, the shield components are what we put in the small version of the bleeding control kits. With our vehicle kits, we're not really worried about thickness because these are going to go under the seat or in the pocket behind the driver or passenger. It's got the Gen 7 cat. It's got a little more trauma capability, pressure dressing, SWAT T, cravat, things like that. We took our private line, our individual operator line, and we moved it over into medic backpacks. And what we did was we just welded Velcro. We took the normal operator low-vis kit, we welded Velcro on both sides, and you can see these things will stack inside a bag. We've got bleeding only. These are our sub-kits. We've got airway sub-kits. What guys are using these for is they'll still run med packs with these open pouches, and they're able to put different products loose. But if you needed to quickly just throw a bleeding kit to someone, you can pull it out and just chuck it. Sub-kits are also nice because the durability, right? So these loose components, moon dust, water, moisture can get in here. You know all these components are good to go until the contents expire. So you can see how we took all the ruggedization of the individual operator kits, we moved that over to the bleeding control, and that's our medical solution. One other thing I would throw out there is where this is more relevant to soldiers during dwell time when they're back stateside. We're starting to find more and more units are ordering combinations of these kits because we're finding medical overlap is very difficult when you only get issued one IFAK. So they'll buy an Under Armour, and then they'll also pick up one of the shield kits. So if they're not in armor, they at least have something small with them at all times. The bleeding control for active shooter, even if a unit is running with these in the building on the wall, which is a great solution, having a few of these kits at the quarterdeck, at the check-in points, in a few key offices, just allows you to always have something for you. So check us out, phokusresearch.com, and thanks for your time. So real quick, I just wanted to show you how we're taking the bleeding control solution and we're adding it to the AED boxes. So this is a standard AED box from Cardiac Science. This is their G5 AED. Inside, what you see is our small bleeding control pack, right? It's cool because if the box is alarmed, you don't have to worry about people coming in and messing with your bleeding control kits. Inside here, we've got 6 little bleeding control. So here's an example of our lightweight. It's just a lock sack with a couple components inside an elastic sleeve. And then here is a example of our shield, our heavyweight. And all these come out, which is nice. They can just walk through and pull these off and drop these. So again, check us out, phokusresearch.com. We've got a bunch of literature on there, and if you have any questions, just give us a call. Thanks.